Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be playing Would You Rather with some of your community submitted questions. Let's get right into it. Would you rather be able to move objects with your mind or be able to read people's minds? Dang, I feel like both of those would be so cool.
I think I would rather read people's minds, so I know their intentions.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I would not want to. Yeah, I think I'm okay with reading other people's minds, if I'm being honest. I don't want to hear that inner speaker, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna take be able to move objects with your mind because I feel like that's like the Force, like Star Wars and stuff like that. I feel like you can get a decent read on people if you're just smart and can read the room. You won't be able to fully read their mind, but you'll never be able to move objects.
Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized Crimsixes or one Crimsix-sized duck? 100% one Crimsix-sized duck. He's a little chunky fella, so it'll be a big duck, but it's a 1v1, I'll take it on. But 100 duck-sized Crimsixes, I think my feet would get tired after stomping too many, and it would just get crazy.
I'm gonna take the 100 duck-sized Crimsixes because that just means there's more Crimsixes I get to knock out. So I'm taking Porter in the ring every single day of the week.
Okay, at Preach RG, would you rather let your teammates be your barbers for the next 5 years or let them tattoo the LAG logo on you, but it has to be visible? I would rather let them be barbers because, it's just hair. It'll grow back. I might have a little bit of a weird cut, but that's okay. I don't mind.
I feel like I'm taking the let my teammates be a barber one because a tattoo is permanent and it's gonna be visible forever. I'm gonna get a buzz cut, so they can't mess that up too bad, They won't be able to fade me up, but they can just hit my sides with a 2 or something. I'll make it work.
Listen, I think tattoos are permanent. Not a big fan of tattoos, so I think I'd rather let Kyler cut my hair if it had to be anybody.
I feel like the person I trust the most is probably Kyler because he'd be so innocent and not wanting to mess it up. So he'd be taking his time. He might even go hair by hair type thing. I'm definitely picking Kyler to cut my hair. Plus, I could always just wear an Ace hat, Can't go wrong.
At Caster4Tricks, the question is to the Canadian ASIM and Gunless players, would you rather have a pet beaver or a pet moose? Listen, I know everybody has this misconception that mooses be crawling around Canada and it's common to see a moose. It's not common, okay? It's the same way here as America. You don't see mooses, but you do see beavers. So I would rather have a pet beaver for sure.
Would you rather know how you will die or when you will die?
What?
Oh my god. I think I'm gonna take the when, because if I just know how, I'd be worried about doing certain things. I don't know, if it was oh, you're gonna die in your sleep. I'd just be worried going to bed every night, but never knowing when it's gonna happen. So I feel like that would just create a lot of anxiety. The when will as well, but I feel like it wouldn't be as bad.
I don't know. I guess I don't care because until that day, I'm just gonna enjoy it. You know what I mean? Enjoy the life while I can because I don't know. You can't know. But yeah, I guess I don't care. But of course, we love life out here. You know what I'm saying? We love life.
At Losing Fool wants to know, would you rather be able to know the future but forget everything once it happens or be able to remember every single memory you have? I'm taking the be able to remember every single memory you have. I feel like throughout the years I've had a lot of good stuff happen, but you can only remember so many things. Every time I go home and talk to my friends, we have so many baseball stories and stuff like that. And most of them come back to me, but I feel like there's a lot of gems out there that just get lost in all the good memories that we have.
I think being able to remember every single memory you have is amazing. Because think about all the things that you do throughout the day that you remember, and then just a week goes by and you forget. If you get to pile all that stuff, just remember every little thing. I feel like that's super cool.
Well, at Losing Fool, I wouldn't want to know either because then, there would be no surprises, dude. Life is a little journey. You gotta it's there's all these pathways, and then you open this door, and then you take the right path, and you open that door, and then there's a little chest there, and then in the chest, there's something to get you to the next step. So I guess I would rather, not know. You know what I mean? I would rather not know.
At KRoss _FPS says, would you rather have the power to talk to animals or have the power to transform into animals? I think having the power to transform into animals is probably my answer. If I'm able to transform into a beaver or a moose.
At Castle654, bunch of numbers, wants to know, would you rather team with AW Scump or Ghost Crim? I personally think I'd pick Ghost Crim. I feel like when I played against Ghost Crim, he was the best player for a time period that I really matched up against. I feel like he was doing some pretty crazy things that I still remember to this day where I was like, wow, this guy's really good and I need to get better to get, on his level. I don't think Crim's that good anymore. You know, he can't mess with me nowadays, but...
Are you sure about that?
Man, that's a tough one. I don't know. They're both good. Can I, like, team with them both? Yeah. That's my answer. Final answer.
I think I would definitely team with AW Scump. He was really good at that game. And I didn't really play much AW, but when I watched it, it looked a ton of fun. So I definitely want to team with him.
At Hun2R, would you rather sweat syrup or cry hot sauce? Man, there's kind of a clear-cut answer for me on this one, I'm not gonna lie. I would not want to cry hot sauce. Doesn't seem very pleasant, you know? Not sure if that's something I would like to experience.
I would rather sweat syrup for sure.
At _heartshock_ wants to know, would you rather always get a brain freeze eating, drinking something cold, or always burn your tongue slightly every time you eat, drink something warm? I feel like I'm gonna choose the always burn your tongue. I think a brain freeze hurts a lot.
Burning your tongue is like the worst thing ever. But getting a brain freeze is also like annoying, but it's not as bad as like burning your tongue. So I'm definitely gonna say brain freeze.
Would you rather be Batman or Iron Man? I think Batman's pretty badass, dude. Like, think about it, dude. Just imagine, like, I don't know. I think the coolest thing about Batman is, like, he just sends this bat signal to the sky and everyone knows. They're like, oh, Batman's about to come.
Batman or Iron Man? I've always grown up a huge Batman fan. My brother was huge on it, so he kind of put me on. Well, The Dark Knight Rises is like my favorite movie of all time. Definitely a Batman fan.
I feel like I'm choosing Iron Man. I feel like I like the Marvel Universe better. I like his suit and like capabilities a little bit more than Batman. Like, Batman's cool and all, but I'm a Marvel guy. Like, I love Thanos, I love all those guys, so I'm definitely choosing that universe.
I hope they remember you.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for me. I really enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for bringing all those questions. If you really liked the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.